What is up? This is War Dog, and this video is about Batman number 89 that came out this week. It's on fire. People are selling it already for like 25 bucks on the internet. So what's the big deal? That's what I wanted to know. So luckily, I went to my shop and I actually was able to get a copy, and I took it home and I read it. And I guess I'll try to tell you what's so special about it and show you some pictures. Story-wise, first, before I get into anything else, story-wise, it seems like it's going to be a great story. I've only read this issue. I haven't read any issues before, and of course, obviously, I haven't read any after. But this one was pretty darn good and has me interested in seeing what the previous issues were all about. The artwork inside is pretty darn nice too. I was really digging it. This story is full of a whole bunch of villains. I got a list here on my passenger seat. We got Gunsmith, Mr. Teeth, the designer, Penguin, Harley, Joker, Catwoman, Riddler, Deathstroke. All of these villains. You see them in the story, and of course there's Batman. The big deal about this issue is that it's supposed to be the first cameo appearance of the designer and the first cameo appearance of Punchline. The designer, you see like kind of a full body, and hopefully I've attached the picture here at this point so that you can see it. The thing that concerns me a little bit about the designer is if they pull off the mask, is it going to end up being some other Batman villain or some other character that's already existed? I hope not. It looks like it could be a pretty cool character, and according to the story, it seems like he's kind of like a big boss. So I'm really interested to see how the designer plays out. Punchline, hopefully, here's the picture here. You only see a little bit of Punchline, but there are some other images on the internet that show you what Punchline may look like. Punchline's probably the more exciting of the two because people are probably thinking of the whole Harley Quinn thing. But, if you really, really, really want like something, an important Punchline book, next week, there's Hell Arisen number 3. It's a Year of the Villain book, and that one, it's sold out on Midtown, and that's supposed to be the first full appearance of Punchline. So like, if you've watched this, you might want to call up your comic book shop and save yourself some of the aggravation that you might have had this week and say, could you put this one aside for me if you have an extra copy. It's the Year of the Villains, Hell Arisen number 3, and it comes out next week. And that, from what I've read, is supposed to be the first full appearance of Punchline. I think that the designer pops up with a first full appearance a little bit later on in the Batman story. So that's what's so popular about it. I don't know if this book's going to hold its value for a long time. I guess it really depends on how popular the designer is, because this is a better cameo of the designer than it is of Punchline. I think next week's book of Punchline is going to be the one that really stands out. So that's all I got for you. Hopefully this helps you out and makes a little bit of sense. If you didn't get this book, I wouldn't sweat it too much. I'd probably see if I could definitely get next week's Hell Arisen book. I think that'll be the big one. Peace out, everybody, and good luck. Keep collecting.